Hey guys, I'm the Average Gamer here today too. We're talking about Starfield, which is releasing in a couple days, and there's a huge controversy right now over planet boundaries. And basically, every time that you land on a planet, there's different zones on a planet, and when you land in that zone, there's a boundary that is around that zone about 40 minutes of walking wide, about the same map size as Skyrim, but you're limited to that area and you can't explore the whole map unless you get in your ship and you fly to another landing zone and then on the same planet, and then that landing zone has a boundary as well. So what people have been saying is every time you set a manual landing zone, a new world seed is generated. You aren't exactly exploring a patchwork of different cells that constitute a planet. You are loading into a procedurally generated new world space every time you land somewhere new. So for instance, if you place two landing spots directly next to each other, those both represent two separate world seeds. The globe you see when you get to a planet is an illusion. That means if you land, then walk to the boundary of an explorable area, then reland your ship on the border, you can continue your journey. You aren't leaving from where you left off. You're just generating entirely new, procedurally generated world space to explore. Someone says, and they said bummer. So a lot of other people are mad about this and saying that they lied about exploration and the seamless world, and saying that it's not actually a full explorable planet because you can't walk everywhere on it. And honestly, I don't think people ever walked like 40 minutes straight in Skyrim without running into anything to do. But in this game, it's a little bit different because the planets are, we don't know how barren they actually are and how much stuff is actually in it to do. You could just land and it could be like how it was originally in No Man's Sky, where there was nothing to do on the planets or anything, but we don't really know until the game actually comes out. And then other people are saying everyone here is an idiot and the boundary thing doesn't matter, and this will not affect gameplay at all. The majority of people won't actually care enough to walk in a straight line for 10 plus minutes, and the game actually discourages that by ceasing to generate interest points before they hit the border. But that's the thing, like, how much interesting things are actually on a planet? I mean, you have other games that have done planets well, like Mass Effect, where when you are on a planet, you're like at a station, or like there's like certain areas you can go to, but it's not like an entire planet that you can explore. But in this game, it's just like there's 1,000 planets, but we don't know actually how much stuff is on each individual planet. So I want to know below if you think this is actually an issue or not, but a lot of people are very, very angry about this, that they can't just walk around an entire planet. And it's probably one of the reasons why they don't have drivable vehicles in the game. Because if you could drive a vehicle, you'd reach that boundary pretty much almost immediately. And it's probably why there's only walking in the game. So anyways, this is Not the Average Gamer. Sign off. Catch you guys in the next one.